Well, hey y'all, Joseph here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching the video today. Going to be talking about the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K Pro using the Helios 44-2 lens. One of my favorite lenses. Lots of folks using it for cinema in a lot of different places, but also it's a great lens for photography. So yeah, well, here we go. This camera has a razor thin focus margin, but it is really beautiful when you get it into the highlights here, and you can see all the different bokeh and out of focus parts. This is where the 60 frames a second is going to help me because I'm a little shaky. So one of the best parts about shooting the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K is it's got a really good flip out screen, all the parts you need for that, but also it's just a really excellent camera, super high quality image, and it's got built-in ND filters. So when you're shooting on this tiny little old Russian Soviet lens, that really works for you. Film a little bit of the sun coming through up here. First, some beach leaves, which are just beautiful. So the key is to get the focus and then sort of work from there. Has beautiful swirly bokeh in the background, which is just nice. Like I said, pretty neat thing to have, to be able to shoot again with this super exciting cheap little lens. I picked one up on eBay actually for I'm trying to think how much it actually was. It was not much. I bought the whole camera, an old Zenit camera that came with the Helios 44-2. There are a lot of different varieties of the Helios lens out there, and the one that I've found that I like the most is certainly the 44-2. So yeah, I'll get a little shot here and let you see how this looks as well. The good part about working with this Helios lens is it's got a really narrow focus distance. That also makes it difficult when you're shooting at f2. Now the colors in these beach leaves are just absolutely beautiful right now. And this is where the Helios lens really shines. I'm actually going to use this more of in a tripod mode to get a little less camera shake on it. Now, as small as this lens is, it was actually used, a lot of folks say in the Batman film scenes, in the latest Batman film, they wanted something that would be small and have sort of a vintage feel or look, a little bit of a dirty image. So for the chase scene where Batman is chasing the Penguin in this most recent film, it was actually used. Kind of cool that this, now it was a rehoused cinema housing on it rather than just the old school one like this, which I've put a little focus ring on, but it definitely works for that. Again, it's funny because I'll just shoot a little bit of this camera just because it's funny, but it looks really good. Okay, so even the EOS R6 looks pretty amazing on this this little shot here. Now I'm excited. Later on this year, I've ordered one of the Moment 1.33 anamorphic adapters, which is going to allow the ability to essentially make this 1/3 anamorphic, so 1.33. So it'll stretch the screen out and give you that sort of letterbox style, almost in a 2:1 ratio, which is going to look really great, rather than a 16:9 or even a 17:9, which is what I film a lot on here, so I can get 60 frames a second. So if I do that with the anamorphic part, it's going to be a 1.39 or a 2.39 or a 2.4. It's going to look really awesome. So I'm really excited for that. That's going to be a pretty nice update to have. Let's get this set up over here so it doesn't fall off. That will be, you know, kind of bad to lose the R6 over the side here. something I do like about filming with this is just how easy the flip out screen is to use, as well as the built-in ND filters. That is game changing for me, at least. So yeah, we'll see how this looks. If I can get some of these highlights here. Yeah, this will work. I'm gonna step back actually, and you know, it's okay to clean up the leaves a little bit so it doesn't look quite so real. But these are some beautiful beech leaves. Fagus grandifolia is the Latin name for this tree species. Pretty cool leaf pattern. Now, when I film with this, especially with the strap, this is a pretty easy camera hack. All you need is a strap, and then you literally brace your arms out, and you can get it pretty smooth. So this is an actual shot that I'm using. Let me get this a little bit better here. So, so it is an actual shot that I'm filming. Just using this handheld, it's beautiful. The leaves blowing in the wind a little bit. Even full focus without too many micro jitters. Of course, you can go in post and use a little bit of stabilization, and then there you go. Now, if you want it to feel more handheld in this way, well, then this can work for you too. Again, it's nice when you can just get to play around a little bit. So this is, again, me just hand holding a shot. I'll say it makes the R6 look pretty spectacular. One place I'm gonna film is this little creek over here, and then that'll be it for the day because I've got to run to some meetings and things. But yeah, so this is all just a local park in my neighborhood, and yeah, pretty easy to use in that sense, but also nice to be able to get out and even film a little bit up and down a creek. So we get the camera set up. Sometimes when you're filming, you just see something you like better. And right now, that is one of these little bitty ferns here on the foreground, which again, looks pretty spectacular when you get up close to it. But this is a pretty nice shot. All right, well, like I said, I don't find it real difficult using this lens or pulling focus manually. Some people do, but that's not really my thing. It's just, you know, something you got to do. We're actually going to attach this to a tree over here on a log so I can shoot some of this delightful B-roll action for us here. All right, well, again, I'm using this tree as sort of the foreground element, and then I'll have the background be super swirly bokeh in the back if I can. There's a spot in the focusing distance that's about perfect for it. This is pretty close, so I'm just gonna use my legs and slide from right to left. Really see the swirly bokeh right here. Up the tree, and it's a highlight. Yeah. So, anyway, that's about all for today. Thanks again for watching. If you're interested in more content like this, the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K, yeah, then please come, do check it out. So, all right, I'm Joseph. I'll see you next video. Peace.